What is up, y'all? Welcome back. Another paranormal adventure. Right now, we are going down a long trail to a cemetery that I've been to before. It's called Spidergate Cemetery. There's a lot of weird stories about here, including a young boy in 1943 who hung himself on the tree right by the gate. It seems like there's already other people here, so hopefully it's not going to be an issue. We're going to be investigating this place, and there's some other stories and whatnot I will tell you, and different legends too of the cemetery. So I'm gonna take you down this trail, and yeah, let's do this. Alright, so going down this long creepy trail to the cemetery. Just all woods. Right up there is Phil and Marlo. Hopefully no cops come here, because it's a really popular spot. But the cemetery is also known as the 8th gate to hell, and the main gate is to be that 8th gate, which I'll be showing to you. Yeah, so like we have some lights up there. Looks like somebody's here. There's also a legend of a gravestone of a man named Marmaduke Earl. And supposedly if you walk around his headstone 10 times at midnight, which it's just about midnight, and you listen, he will speak. So maybe we'll try that depending on what's going on here with the other people who are here. There's so much pollen in the air right now. Camera's just picking it up. So yeah, we got Phil from Darker Image TV over there, and we got Marlo from Exploring with Marlo. Hey guys. Exploring with Marlo C. It's so creepy over here. Check this out, guys. So I've been here a couple times. Way back, I was here. One of my earlier videos. It was the winter time, and I've been really wanting to come back here. Got these stupid bugs. Right now they're talking about Earl Marmaduke. So it looks like, yeah, we got some people up there. Hopefully they're friendly. Who knows? Maybe they'll join on in with us, or maybe... Yeah, I see lights. Yep. They're right up by the gate. Actually, I'm sorry. No, the gate's right here. Go to your right, guys. That trail down there goes to the airport. So here is the Spider Gate right here. And this was installed, when was it we were reading? It was like in 1950s or something like that, in honor for that young boy who hung himself. And that is the tree right there to the left where the young boy hung himself, allegedly hung himself. Alright guys, so we're gonna head in and check out Spidergate Cemetery and start this paranormal investigation. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit. I know I've been here before, but I kind of want to see it, see if anything's changed. And yeah, let's just head right in, guys. We've been kind of waiting for the people that were here to leave so we can focus on the investigation. But let me turn on my light here. It's really dark out here, so I'm gonna have to use my flashlight. So alright guys. So here it is. And we got this spot in the middle where they say nothing grows right here is the tree that in 1943 the little boy supposedly hung himself right on this tree. So we'll try to make contact with the little boy and whatever else haunts this place. So, alright, let's just walk around here a little bit. Yeah, so you're going to be hearing them yelling for a little bit, so hopefully once we settle down and do the investigation, you won't be hearing that. So the cemetery was first established in about 1750. This grave has been here since, was that 1833? The Southwicks. It's a lot of the same names here. So we got this cool rock wall that just kind of surrounds this place. And on the other side, I'll show you soon, is supposedly where there was an altar. It was an altar house that supposedly some devil worshipping went on there and whatnot. So and we wanted to wait till they left so we could do a proper, respectful paranormal investigation here. But this is a popular spot for people to come visit, so unfortunately, it's just something you got to deal with. So this one looks like it's from 1887. We got another one back here. This one's odd. It's kind of sitting way back here. We got some rocks sitting on the top. I don't know what that's all about. 1908 Brewer. There's definitely some more older ones over there. I remember from the last time I was here. So we'll check those out. Got some more over here. I love these ones. We got some American flags, some flowers, so maybe someone came here during Memorial Day and honored this fallen soldier. So rest in peace, Earl. I can't read the first name there. I don't know if you guys could make that out. 1913 maybe? Not sure. Jonah. But yeah, we got all these here. Some more Southwicks, it looks like. Margaret. I got some more flowers being planted over here too. So in memoriam of the Revolutionary War. Wow. Thank you for your service and giving us our independence. That's incredible. That's got to be one of the oldest. I mean, wow, and this one was 2002. let's look at this one again here. What's the year on this? I mean, in memoriam of the Revolutionary War. I mean, we won the Revolutionary War, and we declared independence in 1776. So, to C. Earl, L. Earl, and R. Earl. Interesting. Let me go catch up with the with Phil and Marlo. Let's see if we can start investigating here. So right here in the middle, sorry it's dark, but right here in the middle is this dead patch where they say nothing grows. You know, possibly because of the lack of sunlight coming through, but I don't know. But yeah, nothing grows here, no grass, nothing. Of course, people gotta disrespect the cemetery. There's a gravestone over here in honor for people in the Revolutionary War. Really? Couple names, yeah. Really? There's no date on it, but there was 3 names in memoriam for the Revolutionary War. So I mean, this cemetery opened up in 1750. So I mean, that's kind of wild.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of war heroes here.
Yeah, and, yeah. If you check out down there, there's one for Revolutionary War.
Really?
3 names on it. Yeah, 3 names.
I wonder if back then there was like a town here. Why would this cemetery be in the middle of nowhere?
1765.
Well, it dates back to Quaker. I mean, there could have been roads.
Yeah, there was like probably like a Quaker village or a couple of villages around here for there to be a cemetery in the middle of the woods.
Well, do you guys want? Let's set up a REM pod and everything. Let's do this. Let's do this proper.
Let's do it at the tree.
Yeah, let's do it at the tree, and then we'll go visit Earl Marmaduke.
All right, guys.
Oh, guys.
All right, guys. I just set up my REM pod right by the tree where the boy hung himself. Supposedly hung himself.
Can you stop touching that now? Please?
I was literally just grabbing my spirit box out of my backpack. So you guys can definitely check out their video because they were already recording.
Could you please stop the REM pod? Could you make it stop now?
It's going crazy.
Yeah, it is. That's insane.
I would reset it.
Reset it once, yeah, I'll definitely reset it. And reset that, reset the temp sensor. Mine's just going crazy. I don't know, maybe my battery's dying? Try it again. Okay.
Just reset that. I mean, could you set that off again if that was you? Industry.
Did you hang yourself? Did somebody else hang you?
Pack it up. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. We can't be here doing this?
Wow. That's the one.
Was that Earl?
Yeah, that's Earl. Yeah,
Earl Marmaduke.
So he said it's 12 times you walk
12
around.
times you walk around?
Yeah, usually, and you can see a path, you know, when the grass is growing in and stuff.
Have you ever had any personal experience here?
So, I lost my mom to COVID.
Oh,
I'm very sorry.
And one night, there about 3 o'clock in the morning, there were 3 people coming out of here. 4 people, I'm sorry. And I, you know, that's late, so I stopped them and I said, "What are you doing?" I went down there looking at the, you know. And before I can say another word, the kid goes, "You lost someone recently." I say, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, she wants you to know." He says, "She's standing right next to you. She's okay."
Wow.
and she's gonna be all right. Now, when I lost my mom to COVID, say that's her coffin right there. Right there. This is as close as I got to the coffin from where I am to here. So maybe what, 15 feet away?
Yeah.
No kiss goodbye. Can't put nothing in the coffin.
Oh man,
The lady who raised me did everything for me. Everything.
Yeah, I'm so
Be
sorry.
in good schools, all that stuff, right? Couldn't even say goodbye. 2 days later, 10,000 people run through the street, no mask, having a riot.
Yeah,
which is
riot,
fine.
yeah.
Which, you know what? That's fine. I get it. You have a right to protest and all that shit, but I got a right to kiss my mother goodbye too.
Yeah, you do.
Right? So,
Of course you do.
100%.
so this kid says she's standing right next to you, and she's got curly hair and glasses, and she wants you to know that she's okay. She's going to be all right.
Wow.
And honest to God, I was like, I was
And your
floored,
mom
you know.
has
Did you
curly hair,
feel her?
glasses?
Like, could you feel
I
like
was-
any kind of presence? Like, did you feel your mom?
I didn't know, but I was like, I didn't know what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
it is shocking.
So now when I drive by here at night, I'm like, beep, beep, hey, Ma. You know what I mean?
That's
Oh,
Stuff
awesome.
like that.
my God.
Actually, you know something?
And
That's awesome. I
that's
appreciate you
pretty
sharing
She's,
that.
you know,
Thank
she's
you.
in Rhode Island. Well,
Thank you.
hopefully she's wherever.
Right,
Right.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say. And so the kid had pictures of orbs and stuff like that
Yeah.
on his phone,
Yeah.
which, you know, you don't usually see that down here. I've come down here and there's, you know, pentagrams drawn in the center of
See,
the.
that's too bad.
Yeah.
One
See,
of the
that's
heads-
not the
one
way to
of the-
do it.
That
Actually.
headstone that's crooked right there,
Yeah.
they knocked it over.
Oh man.
There was a kid down here one night and he was doing that kind of stuff, and usually Lester was looking for him and they found him,
Yeah.
and he was wanted for
Lester
some kind of shit. And usually I'll come down here and check the cemetery, and that night I just didn't have time. And if I would have had him down here, I would have noticed that he definitely was the one who pushed the stones over him. You know, we could have got him for that too, but
Yeah.
because that's that's
It's total disrespect.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's, you know,
I
it's
mean,
like, come on, man.
And
I
we
look at it this way: they have to picture it as though if their own parents would they do it.
That's it, you
You
know.
know?
It's and you hear stories like what's the story? The kid hung himself.
Yeah,
on the
that's what
tree,
we-
yeah, the young
Yeah,
boy. It
like-
was like 1943.
Yeah, I don't think so. The only way the only way the kid's gonna die is if the rope breaks and he falls, boom, and hits the ground. Because
Well, I was thinking, like, how did he get up there?
yeah, no, it's
That's-
a lot of
that
shit.
was my question.
And then you hear there's another cemetery. There's no other cemetery. This is it.
Yeah. I heard there was a cave.
Yeah, they were just saying that too. No caves.
So it was a root cellar then, maybe
yeah,
mistaken.
maybe.
as a
Well,
cave.
they sensationalize everything too to sell
Right.
that book, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder why this changed.
I didn't even know that opened.
So see, even the gates, they had to paint the gates like.
Yeah, I actually was pointing that out, saying that was stupid. Where was that original altar house?
Was it back where the pillars
I've
were?
never-
Is that there's those
Like
pillars
the
over there?
Like all like in the.
Oh, is
in
it
the
really?
woods?
There's supposed to be like some kind of old altar house.
Never heard of it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe if there's an old picture or something.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know a lot of history.
Yeah, well, a little bit. I mean,
How long have you been protecting this place?
like 15 years.
Really?
Wow.
Wow. So
Like,
you have
yeah.
like a special love for this place too.
I mean, you know what? I'll come down here and I'll pick up the garbage and stuff like that. Because,
Yeah.
You know, kids have a.
Well, can I ask you?
I come in, I'm like, it's me. You know what I mean? I'm just
Can I ask you something though? Is there a day we could come and help you clean a little bit? And
You
can
come
we
down
do?
during the day, anytime during the day you want. When the sun's out, it's
Yeah.
open.
It's open.
Now, like if there's a time where you stay with us just after the sun goes down, can we do a proper,
I don't come
respectful?
until 11, so you know what I mean? It's-
Yeah, if you want to
No,
meet
I
us,
hear what
if
you're
you want to
saying.
meet us here, because and you can
Well-
see how respectful it is.
No, you know what would happen is Lester would show up and then they just throw us all out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here's another thing. One night I'm coming in over here and so this tree over here. And I don't know why I came over here, but I came over and I saw 2 little feet right over here.
Really?
What?
Feet like this big. What the fuck?
What do you mean?
Like little feet. And I come over here, it's a doll, right? Remember the Cabbage Patch dolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cabbage Patch doll, but you know how they had the buttons for the eyes?
Yeah.
No buttons. The eyes are sewn shut.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm like, I'm
Jesus.
looking at it, and I'm like, and at first I picked it up, and I'm like, all right, I'll just go sit it on the
Yeah.
wall. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is kind of a weird doll. And I'm like, all right, I put it back, and that was that. I'm like, that kind of weird. That really weirded me out. But yeah. So
This is awesome.
that's it.
All right.
There's a rear admiral buried over there. When he was a rear admiral, they used cutlass and blunderbuss. That's how long ago. So the ships were made out of wood. Pirates we're talking about.
Wow. I saw the memorial for the Revolutionary War down there too.
Yeah, some of these. I think the oldest stone is like 1604, and some of them
1604.
Some of them don't even have like. They have the date they were born, but not the date they died, or it's weird.
Yeah.
And they're really, some of them are really.
So what's the original story on this whole cemetery though? Like going back to 1750,
Quakers.
the
Yeah.
Quakers, like.
Where they're like, I mean, because this to us right now and today, 2022,
Well,
it
you know,
seems
you know
remote.
the Quakers. You know the Quaker oat thing, just like that. And they had a service here about maybe 4 or 5 years ago. They buried someone. They come all dressed like that.
Wow.
They buried somebody in the corner over there. I think it was.
Wow.
They're nice people, but they kind of like turn the other cheek. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're real.
Kind of like Amish. That's the
docile,
only thing
yeah,
I
exactly.
can kind of relate the Quaker to.
All right, so I gotta go.
Okay, okay.
We're leaving too.
That means you guys too. I can't
Yeah.
if you know,
I
mean,
appreciate that. Can I shake your hand?
yeah, no problem.
guys.
I'm Ralph.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you, Ralph.
Chris.
Chris,
Hey, what's up, man? I'm Phil.
Phil.
Marlo.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Marlo.
Mama. Sorry, I was a dick at first.
No, you're cool. You're cool. We understand. This must be
I see
frustrating.
that you were a
And
cool guy.
I
That's
know
why
you guys didn't do this, and it's
Nah,
like.
nah.
No, we wouldn't do
They
this.
like, it says on there,
It's like-
photographs
yeah,
may
we
be
saw
taken
that,
personal
yeah.
use. Video sound and other type of recording prohibited. But you know,
What
you
did
guys
that
didn't
have,
know,
It's all spray painted.
and you can't really see it. And
I wonder if we can get that off and maybe come down.
Maybe.
there.
I mean, I would. I'd
They'll
help.
do the, they'll just come and throw another piece of fucking plastic or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely like carvings in there, though. Look, you can see that.
Oh, you know what?
There's
Oh,
those
God.
carvings?
This is crazy too. One night, so there was a girl on the other side of the airport,
Yeah.
where the gate is, and she had a flip phone. You guys probably know it. I'm not. I'm still living in the 70s and shit. I didn't know how to fucking put my phone on. But she had a picture of this rock. To come this way, and I don't know if you want to take a picture. Take a picture of both of those rocks, because honest to God, there's a guy like this sitting on this rock, and he's in a. You remember the stuff the monks used to wear, like the
Oh,
gowns?
those brown robes.
Yeah.
tied
Exactly,
with, like,
exactly,
rope around
exactly.
the
And
waist.
you can see the pleats in it, right?
Are you
and
kidding
you
me?
can friggin' see through this guy, honest to
Oh,
God.
yeah, no.
And then
Wow.
she took a picture of one of the headstones. She was going. She had her camera, and she went across one of the headstones, and it drew the power from the camera, I guess, a little bit or whatever
Yeah.
she said. So she took a picture, and no shit, there's a girl sitting on the headstone, and she's in a checkered dress, and you can absolutely see through this girl. And I'm like, can this girl fake this? And I'm like, but she's got a flip phone.
Right.
I don't know if you can fake
Well, the
this
flip
kind of shit.
phone isn't the technology that
Right,
we have
that's what I was
today,
saying to
so
myself, and all the
that's
trouble you'd have to
crazy.
go through to,
Right,
you know,
guys,
kind of
we
like
cut
do
this
that,
and
right?
do a couple photos.
It was fucking eerie. But she said, that's the guy who guards the cemetery. I'm like, oh, good, well then, he knows me. and honest to God, it was like that. You could, I wish I had pictures of it, because you could see the, you could like see the guy's face and shit. Like he had like a goatee and like you could, it was like, my wife's friend, they own a bed and breakfast down. I think it's fucking Newport or somewhere.
Yeah.
And they got a picture of the apparition, and you can see it.
Yeah.
It's like holy shit. And in that one room, the clock will be turned and stuff will happen, and
Wow, that's
minor
cool.
stuff.
Yeah.
And honest God, oh shit, I forgot it. I can't even believe I forgot this story. So, the house I live in now, my wife lived in it her whole life, and her brother is in there, and him and another kid are playing with a rifle. The other kid, Frankie, gets shot and gets killed. All right. So,
People
We
fly
look
down
like we're
this
getting
road,
busted.
too.
yeah, people are idiots. Well, it's getting that time where bars and shit will start closing too. So, anyhow, Frankie got killed.
Yeah.
I'm from around full time. I should know 9,000 Frankies. I don't know one, right? Right.
Yeah.
So, but my daughter Trinity, my firstborn, she's in the crib. I'm watching her. She's playing. I'm like, what the fuck's she doing? Trinity, what are you doing? I'm playing with Grampy and Frankie. And I don't know Frankie because I never knew the history. I'm like,
Right.
So I blow it off. I'm like, whatever. I'm in the kitchen one day and I'm sitting there Indian style, and I watch her eyes follow somebody behind me, and I know we're the only two people in the house. I'm like, Trinity, who are you looking at? She goes, Frankie.
What?
Whatever. And I'm not even, whatever.
Right.
So we got this Bose radio that we put on the counter, and the button, we have two cats. The cats I've put the cats on the radio to see if they can put this radio on. They're not heavy enough to put the radio on, even if, I guess if I threw them on it,
Right,
it's not like they're jumping on it from somewhere, you know what I mean? So, the radio will go on every now and then and just fucking crank up. Wow. So that's two buttons, putting it on and then the volume, right?
Cranking it, yeah.
And I'm like, all right, whatever. So Trinity plays with Frankie and Grampy. My son Dominic spawned. Same fucking thing. Grampy and Frankie. And I'm not putting this together.
So you gotta find out who's Frankie.
Well, wait. Now we have my daughter, my third kid, Andriana, and she's playing with Grampy. So finally, I'm like, who the fuck is Frankie? So I asked my wife, and she's like, Frankie got killed. Frankie's the kid who got shot in Trinity's room.
Wow.
Oh,
That's nuts.
So they're playing with Grampy. I knew who Grampy was because that's her father. He was dead. I never even met him, so I knew he was dead. And they're all right. They're young. They can see things. They're playing with Grampy. But who the fuck is Frankie? And then I find out Frankie is the kid who got shot.
Wow.
And I'm like,
insane.
wow.
Wow.
And here's the best part. They never discussed it with each other. So Trinity didn't know that Dominic played with Frankie, and Andriana didn't know that Dominic played. You know what I mean? They never fucking talked about it.
I think that's amazing because
he never scared them or
Yeah.
anything, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And they never talked about it, but they all had the same experience.
That's pretty wild, yeah.
So it's like,
It's kind of hard to deny that,
how can you say it? You know what I mean? They all tell me the same fucking story, and they're all in the same room. And honest to God, the crib is in the same spot. And I didn't think about that. So they're in a room that's 2 rooms down the hall from where he got shot.
I totally believe that.
And my daughter now
Yeah.
is
Don't
in
you?
Frankie.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. And animals sometimes too.
All right, guys. So we got busted here at Spider Gates. So hopefully the footage that I got would be pretty cool. At least he was very nice. You know, at first he was trying to, you know, he's being a little bit of a hard ass, which, you know, respectfully he has to. But then he was just really nice, telling us all these stories. I'll probably put some of the stories that he was telling us in there and whatnot. So yeah, guys, until the next adventure, I am out of here. Later.